So we've got our Novete handheld vacuum and couldn't find the actual replacement battery, so I'm going to show you how to use a different battery to replace it. So you're going to take off the 4 screws that hold the battery case together, and inside you'll find the little battery pack. And I already unwrapped this one so you can kind of see the circuit board. But you're going to slide out the contacts and remove the battery. And I'll put a link under the video here to this battery pack, which I used. I cut off the connector that it came with. It's the same voltage, so cut off the connector, and you're going to cut the contacts from the vacuum and solder those onto the new battery pack. The new battery pack does have a circuit board underneath the battery, so actually you're going to have to trim this piece here to make it fit. So mostly the top of that piece, you'll have to trim it down with a razor blade. All 3 of those prongs, you just kind of trim it, test fit it, trim it again until you get it right. But I just used a cheap razor blade there. So alright, I'm going to cut off the connector that needs to stay with the vacuum, the little contacts here. And then I'm going to solder the connectors red to red and black to black. And I use some heat shrink tubing with the solder built in, just as quick and easy. And here's what they look like. You basically just strip the wires, put both of them in, and use a heat gun to shrink, and it'll melt the solder as it shrinks the tubing. So once you've got it connected, just kind of get the wires back in place where they're not in the way and not going to get pinched. Slide the little contact back in, and you can just kind of play with the battery orientation until it works for you. And then you put the cover back on, put the 4 screws back in. And again, if it doesn't fit right there, you'll just need to trim that back piece. Once you've got it all back together, snap it back onto your vacuum, and you're good to go. It works and it charges fine with this new battery, and we're all set now.